Ciao, Jester.
Clicking shit.
So, make haste to Knox. Relay the information if you can, and I take the mall from him before he leaves, and I find a not so at all out of the way spot near their house to place the maul and the shaping tongs in the metal file for whatever Vernon might seem intent on finding them.
I would like to tie off a length of my rope into a lasso, just in case.
Like a prepared action kind of thing.
Yep.
Okay, I dig it.
Is that cool, Wilson?
So you're setting down the weapons and then you're just making the lasso and standing there, or are you getting Tyler, or what's the series of events here?
I gave Tyler my maul, or TK my maul, so he can set up the bait. And as I'm heading towards Knox, or Nex? Knox. I am tying that lasso up.
And you guys are in the tree line, like
Yep.
deeper into the woods, at least out of view.
Yep, I'm just following what I perceive as a path, I guess.
Cool.
I'm gonna walk up to the couple and try to relate to them, to relax them a little bit, to give them some comfort.
How you gonna do that?
I'm gonna talk to them. I'm a bard. It's charismatic.
Sing him a song.
I'll
Play a tune.
I will say to
Wiggity
them,
wow.
Wiggity wow.
you know,
It's good to be here
quite
with your cow.
quite a fine farm you have here. How long has it been in your family?
Which one are you asking?
The man.
The man.
My father built this place, and I've lived here my whole life. And I won't stand for what's happening.
Very good. I had a similar farm up where I'm from, Hingstonia. It's called Hingland Farms. It produces much of a similar crop as you do. It's pretty much the lifeblood of our town. I couldn't imagine what it would be like to lose so much.
He just is not even listening to you. He's just shaking his head. He's angry.
Well, then,
Hearing it obviously not go very well, I interject. Since we need to be about our business, I suggest that you and your Mrs. Retire to your homestead, and fear not for the sounds of the night. For come morning, hopefully we will have this situation resolved.
He just doesn't even say a word to you. Takes his wife, grabs her by the wrist, and they go into a building.
it's not very
Over
friendly,
here.
folk.
I agree
Mm-mm.
wholeheartedly. But let us not take their, personal interactions into their deeds to do.
They gave me tobacco.
Let us make haste and prepare ourselves.
They must like my
Indeed.
dad.
Wilson, would you like to have us roll a stealth check for us to hide? To be in a position to watch the tools that I've set out in the very obvious open.
How long are you guys going to wait?
Well, the husband and wife said that it was going to take until the sun came down. So I'm assuming that we're gonna have to be out here for a while. But,
I'd like to look through the tree line and investigate a path that I perceive that they could be coming from, up until the point where we do a rest and wait for them to come.
Oh, okay. Oops, sorry. I just put that in there as like a preamble.
Yeah, go. I mean, you can make your investigation check, and then we'll get to what happens after that. And following somewhat the path you find in the tree line, you do. I mean, it continues, and you can definitely tell that you're on the right track to where they're coming from.
Can I perceive any more? What do I see? I guess just more trees. Is there like a little deck?
Just more of the path further ahead of you. You'd have to travel farther to fully see where the path leads.
How far am I through the tree line right now? How far am I away from the farmstead and my group?
You're about 5-10 minutes walk.
Can I don't know. What should I do? Can I look to see if there's any creatures or if there's anything like hiding?
Sure.
Just straight perception?
I don't think I held it down in time.
Yeah, perception.
Okay. I'm just asking.
You might have to hide.
You're not able to see or pick up on anything that's hidden, just mainly the trees around you, the animals inhabiting the surrounding forest, natural sounds. That's about it.
I'm gonna go. If I can fucking move myself. That bastard.
Too tiny.
Small, right? Well, just
Who?
pretend I move over between those two buildings to rock a pee.
Okay, so you guys can either try and stealth and actively be on guard for anything to happen, or you can take a long rest. You can't do both. You can definitely have like somebody keep watch, but
I'm going to suggest that I'll take a watch while Hingman decides to rock a particularly long drawn out piss, I guess. And if anything, I'll just suggest that I'll be on the first watch.
And I'm making my way back, so I'll join up with the group and I don't know. Wait.
Oh, you decided to
Get
go back to
updated
the
on the
farmhouse?
situation.
I just did my investigation. I know where they're coming from. I'm
Okay.
pretty clear on where they're coming from.
Fair enough. So, seeing you come back, we assume that Wainwright is going to be out, keeping an eye on a second vantage point. But I suggest that I'll take the first watch, at least when the first night falls. At least to keep an eye out from where we had placed the bait.
I think I would like to just post up, like, where we perceive that they're entering the farmland
I agree.
from
I
on the
agree.
tree line.
Right. I'm assuming you.
Yeah.
You had already relayed the.
So I kind of
information.
give him like a motion with my hands, like kind of silently, just telling him to look really like marine style, like keep your eyes that way, flanking left or right, wherever I perceive the trail is.
Cool.
And then I continue back to the group.
So I will be taking up that watch.
okay, and then while you take watch, what's everybody else doing? Like, is everybody else trying to actively rest, or
I'm gonna keep my
I'm
eyes open.
definitely I'm a tired half orc boy, so I'm gonna take a little siesta.
I want to get posted up in my Overwatch position. Whoopsie.
Yeah, you're gonna lose the armor thing anyway. So might as well.
so are you guys taking a short or a long rest?
I mean, everything for me is short.
Booyah!
God damn it! Please don't.
I need to know how much amount of time is going to go past.
It's the difference between a short rest, which is 1 hour, and a long rest, which is up to 8 hours.
Are we taking turns lookout?
I'll be out on about. I guess Wilson will let us know if there's a.
I'm
I'll
gonna-
take the first watch.
I think I.
If you guys want to split it up, that's going to change like how much you get from the rest.
I don't require anything at the moment.
Neither do
Long
I.
rest, so at the very least, I think I could take the whole long rest of watch.
I'll take a long rest.
Same.
Sure.
Or I'm not taking a long rest. I'm gonna watch with
Sean's
TK.
on watch out in the forest near the fields. I'm taking watch and Hangman and Nux are taking a long rest.
Yeah, I'm just posted up by that building over there, like sitting with my back.
Okay, so they don't offer you guys any accommodations, so you have to use what you have with you to build a fire, lay down your bedrolls, get a somewhat comfortable position for a long period of time to be able to sit, rest,
Yeah, I can
sleep.
conjure campfire.
You do.
I don't know if I can.
I have a-
Don't know if you want
So-
to burn that spell slot though.
Oh, I have some candles, dude.
You do?
Yeah.
You guys have to set up a small camp while TK keeps watch from where you guys rest, and Sean is in the forest doing the same.
I vehemently insist that they set up camp out of view of the bait, or at the very least indoors, so that the campfire is nowhere near.
Can we do it here?
and,
Find a
Never-
barn or
they haven't
something.
let us-
I mean, at least out of view
Can you do it
of
there?
that, so it doesn't cascade light onto.
Aren't we fine where we are or not?
Well, where are we setting up the bait again? Is
You're
it?
not, well, just setting up the bait near the fields, just slightly distant from the house. At least
Okay.
making it a little more accessible to ne'er do wells.
Gotcha.
So they fell asleep in this house right there. Right?
Yeah, that one.
Yep.
And what is this?
That's just another building.
Is it like a chicken coop or just like a barn?
That's the barn type building that you saw them standing by, probably a stables.
So
Is there like hay?
That
Can
blue
I
dot
just
over
like?
there is where you guys put the.
Can I find some hay in there and just like make a little bed?
do you have a bedroll?
Yeah, and you guys should have bedrolls with you, I would imagine.
If I do, I will take out my bedroll and put it underneath that little hut.
Do you get a pack for your starter? For your starting equipment?
I didn't put any of that on. I just did my rolls.
All right, Sean and TK both roll perception checks, please.
TK's in body.
Do we gotta? Oh, I suppose I still gotta do my stealth check, huh?
If you're trying to stay out in the woods in one position for a long period of time and remain hidden but keep watch, then yeah, you'll have to roll a stealth check.
Do the stealth one first. And hold on. I can't see it yet.
Okay. Okay.
Do I want to use my lock?
Or
I
if you
can,
sleep, do your-
whatever.
Not sleep, but
Shit.
You can use your luck. You'll just have to re-roll and then only use the first number. It has to be that first number, no matter what it is.
Okay, I'll use my
Alright, I'll
luck to re-roll it then.
he said shot a TK or something. Shot did stealth check, so I assume.
Shall I
So
have to
here's
do a
another
stealth
stealth.
Both you guys have to do one.
Shit. And here comes the perception.
Both have to do stealth and perception.
hmm None of those are good rolls.
So we'll gather up some twigs and shit. Start one of my candles out.
Ooh.
So Wainwright is keeping a crouched position in the woods for the majority of the night. Partway through, though, his legs kind of give out from the fatigue of keeping this one position, and he falls over quite loudly onto his back and has to sort of scramble and get hold of a lower branch to pull himself back up. Meanwhile, around the fire, Heskar is able to keep a rather low profile and be up against one of the buildings, keeping himself silhouetted against the fire, so he's within the shadowed area of the building, making it much harder for him to be seen. The sad thing is that neither of you are able to really notice anything out of the ordinary throughout the night.
Here
So
comes the
those who did not stay up for the entire night are able to receive the benefits of a long rest, getting your spells and your health back and everything like that.
We didn't see anything, TK.
And for the people who stayed up for the entire amount of the long rest. Is that correct?
Yes.
You guys are both going to level 1, or you guys are going to suffer 1 level of exhaustion.
Damn.
I think I might want to sleep during the day then.
Just like
Well,
a
you're gonna
bat.
be sleeping for 8 hours
Yeah.
to get rid of that.
Yeah, you have to take a long rest to get rid of it.
All right.
You basically stayed up for a full 24 hours, and you might be used to that, Sean, but your character's not.
So in the morning, have the mall and the 2 pieces of equipment disappeared?
Nothing has changed with them except for a small amount of dew collecting on them in the morning.
I guess I'd like to retrieve my hammer, and
So, dude,
we should probably just try to follow that path, I guess. Try to find their lair. So maybe they
That
probably
sounds
even
dangerous.
watching us.
It's been about like morning, or at least dawn.
we have to assume they'd have some sort of like security or something.
tried
Well,
to make
they clearly don't seem to travel during the day.
Mm-hmm.
So at the very least,
Be sleeping.
they might not be on watch during the day, like we were. I'm willing to set out right away, even with that exhaustion, if it
Same.
means that we have a longer time to get after them.
Yep.
And again, this looking at you with your haggard eyes, as my eyes are, equally droopy.
Like a doll's eyes.
Yep. But I look at Nox. Nox, do you think you could pick up the trail again?
I'm pretty sure I can.
Fair enough. Well,
And I make my way up to the tree line.
let us try and resolve this quickly. I imagine Dell is not exactly a easy man to deal with long term.
Indeed.
He did give me tobacco. I appreciate it.
About the only thing he gave.
I think that was the only thing he gave, in fact. But
Mhm.
let's go in with. Is there? I guess. Is this just all of this surrounding land, Dell's land?
He's got 5 acres of it, so there's stretching out mainly to the south is his land, but it's not a huge piece.
The reason I ask is because if there's anybody else in the surrounding area, at least like out within the wood or within like the farmland area, like not extending into the woods one way or another, is there anybody else that we can commune with?
Sorry, yeah, I was typing. Well, the first question was there anybody else you could commune with?
Humanoids that are about.
I mean, you could travel to other farms if you wanted to, but that you don't know exactly where they are from here. You could probably find them if you went any direction.
Just within proximity of the farm, though, like Dell's farm.
Nope.
Okay, second question. Are there any farm animals on Dell's farm?
Size. Just on the map.
There are a couple horses remaining and some cows, and there's probably more indoors somewhere. Then you see a chicken coop, but you don't see any chickens at the moment. So there are still animals remaining.
I very bleary-eyed prod Hingman in his waking moments.
Yes.
I believe that your services are required, at least to maybe speak to one of these farm animals, see if we can get a inside information about such a thing.
I was
Shit.
thinking the same thing. We'll move over by these horsemen here. And I'm going to.
Horseman.
The horsemen,
Oh,
the horses.
Give him those steins.
do a little
Give
bit
him,
Drink
the,
up.
give him the clap. The four hits equals yes. It's gonna be a long day. Just to have a conversation.
I'm going to speak with some animals. I'm going to greet them in their horsey language. I'm going to say, hey guys, how's it going? We heard there's been some trouble around here recently. I was wondering if you guys have seen anything of interest, anything shady, anything spooky. We heard about these little shadows.
Nay. Nah, I'm just messing with you. That's an old horse joke. Yeah, we've seen a couple of things. They are little creatures about your size, actually. Weird colored skin, ugly little things. They got big ears, pointy little teeth. They're running around all over the place. It's dirty, taking whatever they want. Sometimes they've taken some of the other animals around here and done, I don't know, they've just taken them away or killed them right here.
Have you ever heard them saying anything?
They were speaking in some sort of something. I don't know. You people all do it. I don't understand. The word you say.
True.
I kind of nudge at him and I say, see if they know anything about the missing animals.
Now, the missing animals, were they taken by these little dudes?
Yes, I think I just told you that they were taken or that they were killed right here.
That's what I thought. Just clarifying, making sure. Thank you for the information. Did you, perchance, see exactly where they went?
I think they went somewhere back there. And he kind of swings his head to the north, just in that general direction. He says, I already told you what you know. Are you looking to gift horse in the mouth?
I appreciate the humor.
All right, now get out of here, little thing.
Alright. This shoe fly don't bother me.
Oh my god.
Then I give him a couple pats on the snoots. And
Can you even reach up that high?
Yeah, can you reach up that high? Or did you just slam dunk him?
The one you were talking to bites at your fingers, and the other one just kind of puts his head up farther than you can reach.
You take 1 damage.
They're taking the piss. That's what they're doing.
He doesn't actually bite you. He just bites at you, like, threateningly.
I back up a little bit and then give him a little nod of the head gesture as a thanks.
Fuck did you get taller than me?
And then I
Oh,
fuck
jeez.
off
No, I'm
back
just kidding.
back to my dudes over here, and I relay the information that was given to me by the horses.
All right. Well, in the bloodshot eyes, I suggest we follow Knox. I'll be right behind you, sir.
I lead on.
Sir, dude.
This is my exhaustion. Just me too.
Alright, I kind of, motion for you to stand behind me, between
Whoa, Sean, what's going on there?
me and Hingman.
Is that me moving or is that Bradshaw? Bradshaw's just speed demoning.
Is that me?
Speed
I don't know
walking.
how that happened, dude.
I think that might have been Wilson because there's no way that you could do it.
Yep.
No.
Well, I think, are we ready to move on?
Yeah,
We're ready to move on and track them through the woods.
Cha.
Okay. So who's taking the lead?
Followed quickly by Heskar.
And then me.
I'm behind Bradshaw.
In
You're
the
always
rear
taking
with
up the
gear.
rear.
In the rear with the
I didn't hear who's in front.
Knox.
Knox.
And then TK, and then Sean, and then Bradshaw.
Then TK, Bradshaw, Sean.
TK Bradshaw, Sean.
Yeah,
Okay.
Marching order is very important.
So going forward down the path that you had found the day previous, you follow it for half an hour through thick forest. You do have to use some of your weapons and tools to help clear a path. It was obviously made for people the size of your smaller halfling companion. But for the people any larger than that, you do need to clear some stuff away. And after about an hour and a half, you start hearing some sounds, what sounds like things just shifting or being dropped, people chattering, but it's distant.